Hey everybody, it's Brian with Exotic Habitat Creations. As many of you know, I'm kind of doing a rainforest cafe theme to this place, so we're building our own gondola shelving to make it look like rock work using Polygem Zoopoxy 307FR-LITE. I'm going to do a quick video, show you guys just how easy it is to use this product. So I already have my powder down in the box. It's the thickening agent. It makes life so much easier. And right now I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a trick to the trade here. One of the first things you're going to want to do is put on multiple pair of some powder-free rubber gloves here, like these ones here. Yes, the wife picked out pink on purpose, I think. And I usually put on about 4 pair at a time so that I'm able to peel them off in between mixing and such. So we're going to go ahead and get these put on. Now this is a really good product. This has been, they're absolutely the leader of your zoo quality epoxies. This stuff's been used in, it is still to this day being used in like almost every zoo exhibit that you've ever seen. It's also the same stuff the guys from the show use to make all their custom inserts out of as well. It's all non-toxic materials. You can actually hard coat it, you can sculpt it, you can mold it. Literally the things you can do with this material is limited only by your imagination. I even joked with the wife about using it as a roofing material, so I'd never have to go up there again. Let's see here. All right, so I got like 4 pair of gloves on here now. And first thing you're going to want to do, like I said, I've got my folding powder in here, and I'm going to go ahead and take equal parts of part A, and I'm just going to mix just a little bit here right now, just so we can expedite the process some. I'm going to make just a small amount. It's going to be important that you do mix this up in a 1-1 ratio. Equal parts part A, equal part B. For those of you who haven't used it very often, you're going to get that over here. You're definitely going to want to start out using a measuring cup and weigh it out and so forth to make sure you've got the right mixture. It's also going to be really important with this to make sure you don't over mix this stuff. Don't make too much that you can't work with within about 30 to 45 minutes, because if it starts heating up and hardening up on you, you'll never be able to get a texture stamp on it. So I've got just a little bitty portion right here, just so we can expedite the video, and it doesn't have to be an hour long. Equal parts A and B, and at this point I stow a little bit of the thickening agent on it and begin folding it just like you would pizza dough. The magic number is 20 folds. And again, this stuff is really easy. All right, there we go. There's 20 folds right there. You're going to want to make sure you keep your hands wet throughout this whole process. What we're going to be doing today is just a hard coat. Again, it is the 307FR-LITE. FR is the fire retardant. Fire resistant actually, and it's used for open air displays. If you're wanting to do something submerged in an aquarium or something like that, then go with the standard 307 LITE. All right, so I'm gonna get a little piece of this little chunk, and one of the cool things about this product is that we're able to use water and not just rubbing alcohol like some of the imitations that are out there to mix it and apply it. This stuff here, when it dries, it is paintable. It's you can paint it. You can actually mix pigments in with it, and you don't really have to be that perfect in applying it. About a 1/4 inch thick coating is about all you really need for this material, other than, you know, added contour. Most of the contour that I'm able to make on this particular project is going to be like on the edges right here, where I'm not going to have to set products on and so forth, because this still has to serve a utilitarian purpose. So you just kind of coat it in, get it smoothed out. Another little trick too, if you really want a smooth surface for this material, you can actually lay some saran wrap over top of it, smooth it out, allow it to dry, and then peel the saran wrap away, and you've got really close to a mirror finish with this stuff. So I'm able to add a little bit of contour in with this. It doesn't matter how perfect you apply it or anything like that. In fact, the more imperfect you apply it, the more natural it's going to look. So I'm coming right along here, smooth some of the material back out a little bit, create my contour. And as you can see, it already gets kind of a pretty nice natural look to it, even without paints or pigment. This is really a premium product right here. It's a reason why you always hear them on the shows calling out for the Polygem. Apparently they haven't ever read the label. Like so. And when you're applying it to other surfaces that have already been done, you just use quite a little bit more water and make sure you smooth it out, and any of your little seams will disappear for you. I've used other products out there that claim to be similar. To be honest, there's nothing like the original here. These guys have literally perfected this product over the years. So it's really easy to work with. Literally, if you can smear Play-Doh on something and then come back after it sits a little bit and then just texture stamp it, you can do this. There's no trick photography, no bleed, no swipes or anything like that for this. I mean, this product is just really easy to use. You do want to make sure you keep your hands wet though working with it, because it will get pretty sticky. After I get this applied on, then typically I wait about 10 to 15 minutes. I make sure that all the material that's in place on it is a little bit dry, starting to set and harden up just a little bit, and then I come back with the texture stamp and stamp the texture in. There's a lot of people that don't even use texture stamps for this material, because you really don't have to. But to me, it just kind of brings out more of a natural look and just really kind of sets the whole material and project off. Real easy to use. It's not brain science or rocket surgery. And again, you don't have to be perfect with this material. If you try getting too perfect with it, it's going to start looking unnatural. And I do go through and smooth it out a little bit before I get it set, because that allows the texture to imprint into the material a lot better and easier, a lot more clearly. And after this stuff dries, you can drill it, you can cut it, you can paint it. And it really is an amazing material to work with. Out of everything I've ever worked with, making my custom inserts and everything, this is the one. And that's why it is the one that we carry. Alright, so I blew through the material, the little bit of material that we made up real quick. Didn't take that long. As you can see, I got a nice little bit of coverage area from just that little bit. So a little goes quite a long way. And so now we're probably going to go ahead and cut away for now. So you guys aren't going to sit here and have the joy of watching epoxy dry. That's not much fun. But I'm going to come back here in about 10 minutes and start texture stamping, and we'll see you guys here in just a minute. Alright everybody, we're back. I've got my texture pad here. This is set long enough, and we're going to go ahead and start stamping this up for you. And literally it's just this easy. As you can see, it already looked pretty good and nice and natural before I started stamping it. But the texture just really brings it out in it. You definitely want to make sure you keep your texture stamp wet so that the product doesn't start sticking to it. And little silicone texture stamps work great for this, because you're able to fold them and bend them and get them right into the corners and everything. So and it's just kind of a little bit of a rolling motion. You want to try and avoid getting the edges of the stamp imprinted into the product, or else it looks pretty repetitive and unnatural at that point. But this is how easy this product is to work with. And even if you do make a mistake, like say if I made a mistake here, all I have to do is wet my hands, smooth it back out a little bit, and then re-wet the texture stamp, and I'm going. This product is amazingly easy to work with. By far the easiest product I've ever worked with, which is exactly the reason why it's the only product that I use anymore and carry. For those of you that know us, you know there's always a method to my madness. And then there's other products that Polygem carries as well that I'll be bringing in as well. They've got a 307 Flex, which is a material that's much like the 307. However, after it dries, it maintains some flex. And what that's really good for is for recreating branches and trees and so forth that still have a nice naturalistic flex to it as our animals crawl on it. And when I paint this, I can literally use, you know, there's some paints that are rated for aquarium use, like, you know, Rust-Oleum and so forth like that. However, with these products here, I can literally use about whatever kind of paint I would like, because if I was using this for application in a habitat, I can coat it with the 1618 clear coat, which is rated for indefinite submersion under saltwater conditions even. It's a clear coat resin, fully aquarium safe, and it'll seal off whatever type of paint or pigment I choose to use this for. All right. And there you have it, guys. We've got a little textured section, and you guys now know how to do this. So definitely come on in, can pick yours up. Let's get you guys making some really good habitats here. Thanks a lot, and if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them in the comment box below, and come on out and take a look. See you there.